Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Space Wreck, where today we're entering this incredibly friendly environment. Do you think that the people who wrote this on the ground are going to be sensitive to like a Galadriel argument? Technically I'm not a man, so it should be cool for me to pass, right? Let's have a look around. So this floor tile looks pretty busted. So busted I'm not allowed to walk on it even. Although, okay, examine just reads the presence of the wall in that space. Alright, let's look around here. I definitely can't do anything useful with this. Oh, that's a person. Oh, that's Finn, of course. Warning, this ship is still private property of Perkins Limited. If you can read this, you are trespassing. Well, failure to comply will result in serious injuries or death by robot. If you are one of our approved traders, this of course does not apply to you. Please use the communication terminal upstairs to request safe passage. Okay, lie our way in. I could maybe do that. A minor spacesuit. Yeah, a combat knife could be useful. I feel like a knife is a really mean thing to use in spacesuit on spacesuit combat. Really ruin somebody's day with that. So what's it look like out here? Corpses, mine bots, some cameras. I mean, it's a lot of space to cover, that's for sure. Hold on. I'm not actually ready to be out there yet. I think we can probably improve our situation somewhat. I'm assuming this door also probably just leads outside. Well, no. It's definitely separated from that by a chunk of wall here. What is this room? Oh, it's just behind the walls. If you were to use your use the vent access. What is that? Whatever that was, it is some person's belongings. Hold on, how can I? There's a box here. Interact with. Is there stuff in this box? No, it is not a box. It is a cushion. Okay, kind of hard to tell when it's partially obscured. It's one of those, though. It's an empty container. You see a booby trap. Okay, well, I can also tell that the container is empty from here, so I think I'm just not gonna mess with it. Oh. Definitely taking some wire. And a pry bar. Absolutely could be useful. And then we can do that thing where we just kick off and fly across the open gap here, right? Let's make sure we've looted a lot of stuff. Ooh, what is that? Hold on, can I get over there? Yes, no problem at all. Because these look like... no, not the floor tile, the container. I was gonna say these look like they could be fuel tanks or something. I guess I'm not actually looking for fuel, right? The shuttle was what needed fuel. We have fuel. What we need is the fuel controller chip for our main ship. All right, one problem at a time then. Secondary pry bar for repairing our pry bar. I can't see the stats of stuff. Oh, well, never mind. This is 37 mass. We are not picking it up under any circumstances. Let me do that pry bar repair before I forget. Apparently I had a bunch of pry bars. Okay, all the way up to 53%. So that's just a screwdriver. What is going on in this terminal? Kerbad's information system. So, Captain blew off the rebels. This is the day here, but I don't actually know what the current date is in game, so I don't know how long ago this is. Captain blew off the rebels. Shit, yeah, that's bad. Do you think they'll do something to us? We're workers, just like them, not some corporate scum. Yeah, maybe. But consider this. Kerbad's brings ore back to Earth. If If you want to hurt corporate, then taking us out will cut their money flow, and that'll hurt. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Captain should have sided with them. Howard? Impossible. That guy's old school. He may not like Percon Incorporated, but he'll do his duty. If he promised to bring in the ore, he'll do it. Dang. He's gonna doom us all. He just might, yeah. But the likelihood of that happening, in my opinion, is still very low. I don't think they're ready for such measures. Looks like we don't even have to do a jump off here. Medicine cabinet with... no, nothing of value. Pocket knife. I mean, there's no reason not to take a bunch of pills. Sorry, there's no reason not to steal a bunch of pills. That's maybe the way I should put that. May as well, right? It's pretty low mass. Oh, there's a hairpin in this one, so of course Finn is in the way. You know what? We need to be over 75% of our carry weight, right? Which fortunately is pretty easy to carry since we're, or pretty easy to calculate since we are a multiple of 4. So having a couple of extra things in our inventory is a good idea. We're doing just fine right now, but I want to make sure that we stay that way. Okay, and this is just going to lead us nowhere. Looks like a dead end. How curious. Okay. Let's go check upstairs. I would love to find this this communications console. Actually, did I? Hold on. I don't think we looked at these lockers. I guess that door is locked. Nope, just right over here. Just stop moving. Weird, I seem to have lost my mouse over cursor. There it is. It came back. We found it again. Oh wait, what is that? No, there's definitely like an object on this tile. Is it just... okay, well, never mind. Hold on, no, go back down the hatch. I do wish it didn't start you so zoomed out. Nope, okay, maybe it's not actually anything. There's another one right here. Oh, it's a mine. Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't walk over it. I did walk over the one downstairs. Okay, keycard for engineering. Good to have. Let's just keep our eyes out for mines, I guess. This cola is surprisingly heavy. I guess it's a lot. Alright, this terminal obviously has been repurposed from its original function. Instead of the usual interface, there's just one phrase on the screen. Speak, friend, and enter. Shit. Belloc, right? Or something like that. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna find the code. I don't remember what... listen. The days when I spoke some level of Sindarin are long behind me. Did I miss this? Nope. Okay, well. It looks like this is a room that I didn't actually go into, but also there was no reason to go into it. Can we get further down? No, just checking in. Just you walked across the thing I was looking at. What is further down? Well, a free hairpin, for one thing. Pretty hard to be upset about that. Gosh, I wish I was playing a character who had a little bit better focus. An Ozo socket. Huh. Custom socket specifically designed as a sort of lock for structural fittings around Perkon's space stations and ships. This seems like it could be important. I've not seen one of these before, and it seems both critical and like a kind of thing that would be in use, that they would be in need of frequently, because it gets said it wears off, or they wear out. So, a bunch of fuel cells. Do I have the carrying capacity for a fuel cell? Yeah, technically. I'm going to pick one up. I don't know for sure that we're going to need one, but for the moment, let's just have it, and we'll see where it goes. We can always drop it if it becomes a problem. I am loving the number of hairpins around here. Rolls of duct tape. I do not believe that we have any of those. And they are good emergency supplies. It's definitely a thing worth keeping some of on hand. Sure. So is that mine active? That's sitting over there in front of that that thing I want to interact with? Examine. Really? I see nothing. I see nothing out of the ordinary. Do I consider a mine laying on the floor to be ordinary at this point? Is that how jaded I have become by space travel? The lower deck engineering terminal. Keyboard not found. Press any key to continue. Well, that's a frustrating error. You know what? Maybe we're good on picking up random bottles of alcohol. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to walk around. It is weird how persistent the dark is over here. I don't really know what to do about that. Okay, there we go. So why is this one being guarded? Well, I mean, we fix that. Oh, is this door... I can't tell if it's locked. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Oh, Allison. Oh, Allison, I am so far away from you. I'm coming. I'm coming. Please defeat that thing on your own. Ooh, 14, huh? You can do this? All right. Pretty good shit, actually. 16 damage and preventing it from getting its own turn. Yo, Finale is awesome in combat. Alright, let's pocket this thing again, I guess. So I don't need a disposable plasma torch, I don't think. Do we still have our old disposable plasma torch? Because actually, this is like a pretty useful thing. I'm gonna put down that fuel cell. We're gonna grab this. If it turns out I do need another fuel cell, I am confident we can get back here. Also, apparently I was carrying 2 of them anyway. I don't want to drop the other one because it'll get our weight under our threshold. Research terminal number 2 assigned to Marcus Tremonis. It is possible to fill only 50 to 60% of the cargo space with ore. Even if ore sludge fills the hull completely, upon the freezing process, the mass contracts. This process creates caverns inside the irregular bumps or hills on the surface. Unfortunately, created space can no longer be reclaimed. Working on a few possible ways to improve packing efficiency. Most promising seems to be the alternating freezing method. Instead of progressively freezing ore, alternate between freezing and thawing, gradually lowering the average temperature. That should result in chunking, which could theoretically lead up to 74% efficiency, at least 64%. Lead to up to 74%. But impact on time delays due to the process and increased energy usage versus costs must be evaluated. That did not seem very useful. Maybe that information will come in handy later. Maybe we will decide we care about that. All right. Let's walk over here. I really do like the how conscious the game is of the weird physics of being in outer space and how much it wants to use that stuff. I find that very charming. Okay, so there are tunnels. There's also more mines around here. Interesting. I assumed this was going to connect. Alright, well, I'm curious what's over there. It's probably just going to end up being the same kind of weird dead-end area that we saw upstairs, but let's verify. Hey, look at that. And not even anything cool in it. Okay, you can't issue a fly command to somewhere that's around a corner and have the character walk over to a kickoff position and then do the flying. I had hoped that I would be allowed to do a great deal of laziness. Oh no! I did not notice. Did Finn step on a mine? She sure did. Finale, no! You're so good at fighting! Oh man, it really sucks that she just... Shit. If she has the ability to just randomly wander onto mines, though, it probably is not the case that we would have been able to keep her alive. I would have had to have her like wait out here. I guess we'll just continue on. That's really frustrating, though, that your companions can just randomly give themselves, even on mines that you saw. Like, huge bummer. It really sucks that works that way. Dear developer, please consider making your allies not auto-gib themselves in ways that are completely unavoidable to the player. Alright, so we did not manage to find whatever the passphrase is, and our character's not familiar enough with Lord of the Rings to try to solve it in that way. So we're just gonna map out some tunnels and try to go under the problem. So far, we haven't seen any mines or anything yet down here. Okay, that's just another pinch. It's one of her gun, another copy of her gun. Okay, so there are robots down here. I really wish our character was better at peeking around corners. Oh, okay, I will not approach. I do need to go that way. My hope is that you will just walk away and let me through. I mean, I don't know that I need to go that way. I could come back here and try to go around. I guess let's try that. If the cambot decides to become stationary, we will just route around it. Man. Every day I feel like, oh no, I'm totally better. I can absolutely record now. I'm going to tell you something. This much talking has already got me lightheaded. Hello. What is your deal? You have a pry bar, a light engineer spacesuit, Steve's note. We're doing dangerous things now, and I realized every wreck could be my last. I'm not afraid of death, but I am afraid I won't get a chance to express my thanks. You always supported me. We never exchanged more than a few words, but I knew you kept tabs, and that gave me strength to strive for more. Thank you, my only friend. We should figure out who this goes to and give it to them, because that's very sad, actually. Also, an old straw fedora hat. Suspiciously, it is heavier than it should be. Am I allowed to investigate this hat a little bit further? Is there perhaps something tucked into the rim, or... Where is Steve's hat? Was it on that first page and I just went right past it? No. Here's the note that we picked up. Did I not grab the hat? I sure don't have a hat in my clothing items. Ah, here we go. It's one of these, whatever that is. Yeah, there's something up with this hat. I've done a terrible job of figuring out what, though. You check out the hat from the outside. From the inside, nothing. A hat like any other, just old and dirty, and presumably it would be smelly if vacuum and radiation hadn't killed any bacteria eons ago. Alright, well, we have failed out on the mystery of whatever this hat has. So this way is the way that goes to the robot. Yeah, I guess let's keep mapping. We could still use the hat as like proof that we knew Steve, in case that becomes relevant. I do think I want to have a cutter saw on me. For just letting ourselves out of a bulkhead or something. Or perhaps for allowing the void to creep in. Wait, what was that? Yeah, I don't need it. Who has ever needed a screwdriver? Not us. Okay, that's just a wrench. Let's see what is over here. Okay, so we got some exit stuff going on here. Where is the place that we can... Okay, like all the way down here. Okay, that orange stuff is just frozen space ore. A bit of bottled water's fine. I'm not going to bother with a fire extinguisher. You know, maybe we should just use the frozen water, or the bottled water now. It does give back some HP, and I am not doing the hottest on HP. I guess we'll hold on to it for the moment. Okay, wow. This is a bustling little map. Now, the bad news is, because we didn't figure out the speak friend bit, we do not necessarily have a friendly welcoming party waiting for us here. Okay, it's a bunch of mines in front of a locked door. This is sort of what I was talking about. Looks like there's a break in the wall over here, though. Okay, these are not lootable for their various controller chips. really, those shelves are still too far. Am I not allowed to interact with the door? I was going to try to pick the lock. We have so many hairpins at this point. But apparently it's not going to be quite that simple. All right, well, I guess we can just move around up here pretty freely. Either by walking or by leaping. It is really hard to get. I just want to look at the door. No. But the door. The problem is I need to select the tile that the door's bottom is in, but I can't actually see. I think it's here. All right, never mind. You know. No, I started to walk that way. All right. Okay. Nope. For some reason, as soon as I stop moving, she wants to run in the other direction. And even now, she really has somewhere to be. Well, we can climb up this ladder. We can get behind the walls, but it looks to me like that's not actually going to be useful. Can I get into all this other stuff? Maybe, if I can disregard a mine. Alright, you know what? I guess we're going to try, because she keeps wanting to walk back this way anyway. I have no idea if we have what it takes to disarm a mine. My guess would be no. My guess would be that it takes tinkering skill, right? Yo, what on earth? No, that's not how it ended, because I clicked outside of the... The thing that's really frustrating is I tried to make a manual save as we were stopping in the location that I clicked on. But because it takes a second for the thing to happen, I think I may have made our manual save after stepping on the first mine. Okay, let me just get the camera back over in the relevant spot. So it looks like, I mean, we must have explored everything. Well, no. I was going to say all this stuff is revealed, so it must be after we looked around. But I don't think so, because then this area would already be explored. Alright. Oh. The mine. Okay, well. I did manage to set the mine off without actually doing any damage to myself. Should I disarm this one? Nope. I mean, that is working. Okay, and that one we just disarmed. They are a little bit heavy. And I don't actually know if I think that would even be all that useful. Alright, you failed to pick the lock. Not a huge surprise. This is also an interact check. Alright, am I spending hairpins right now? How many do I have? 9. Oh, alright, well. Out of curiosity, was I spending hairpins? 8, yes, okay. But this is why we wanted to stock up, so that I could afford to brute force a lock every once in a while. Alright, it's a lot of locked doors around here. No, you know what? Just ignore it. Can we get through this one? Yes. Life support control. And I crashed the terminal. Shit. I could use one of our computer manuals to fix it, right? Or at least maybe to get us logged in. Alright, we trigger safe mode. Now safe to turn off your computer, and then I rebooted it. There's only a command line available, No interface, no menus, no help, making sense that this will be tricky, and I do not have the psi tech to go for that right now. I'm assuming that whatever we roll will be pretty permanent, so we can come back and do that if it becomes desperate. I don't even know what we would use it for, frankly, but who knows? Maybe we will discover a reason. This terminal is broken. That one is not my fault. That one is my fault. We have another manual. Just force it into into normal boot mode. Okay. So I can't mess with the blowers, but we know that 2 of them aren't even online. What else is there to do here? Okay, the game will not let me unlock stuff from the inside, so there is the elevator that we also don't have the key card for. Give it a try. We have a few hairpins. This is a difficult task, huh? So a 3 doesn't work. This might be a plasma torch situation. There is a ladder. We could just get upstairs with the ladder. So I'm assuming all these fuel containers are just filled with cells, no controller chips. Yeah. All right. So I would love to see what's in here, in particular, in that closet, but there's also those cabinets back there. I guess for the moment, let's make this our next task. We'll come over here and climb up and see what is going on directly above us. I'm assuming we have entirely crossed no man's land, and that we will be emerging into whatever is on the other side of that. Okay. So these look like ship engines. Nope, it is a large pipe segment. That's a floor tile and interaction. Because these look like the engines on the, shoot, what do you call it? The Sproditis that had the controller chips in them, right? Oi, indeed. Hey, hey, hey! What are you doing here? How'd you even get past the mine bots in no man's land? Hey, who are you? Me? Who the heck are you? I'm gonna try to represent myself as an intrepid space hero and hope that this person is just into that. I'm the captain of a passenger spaceship that's been attacked by pirates. I'm looking for a fuel chip to fix it. Feels like you've touched a relatable topic. Frackin' pirates. They tried to rob us too. We have those mine bots outside, so good luck with that, bastards. But, as per the replacement parts, unfortunately you're out of luck here. Carbads haven't got any engines left. You won't find what you need here. Oh, no. What am I supposed to do now? Well, you probably need to find a space wreck with the engines intact. Okay, but where would I find one? The Carbads was my only option. Don't worry, there's plenty of junk floating around. We got guys upstairs that came here from another wreck. Heck, they even explored nearby wrecks before coming here. They should know where to go for sure. David always hangs out in the mess hall. You can't miss him. Okay, thanks for the tip. Is there anybody else here besides you? We know that there are. It's a weird question to ask. Upstairs. Only the upper stern levels survived the attack. Most of the ship was breached, but we've managed. There's almost a small town up there. Hey, that seems useful. How do I get in? Oh, we rarely admit outsiders. The default way is to just use that video phone near the elevator in the entrance hall. Chief will speak to you, and if she's convinced to, you might be allowed in. Okay, we can maybe pull that off. The chief? Our security chief. She's a real hardline bitch, if you ask me. But don't tell her I said that. Why would you say so? Well, for one, she's very strict, like in a school. Then, she's largely responsible for all the security measures, mine bots, security checks, no weapons inside policy, drug regulations, you name it. A bit like our own big brother, or rather, big sister. So weapons are not allowed inside? What did you expect? If anybody could just waltz right in with a gun in their hand, we'd be wiped out long ago. Though, I don't get why we're not allowed to carry guns. Oh, anyway, that's one of the reasons we're moving down here. Well, what do you mean? Ah, the most valuable thing in the junk space is space. I mean, living space, the size of your room. Since you have to spend the rest of your life in the box anyway, the bigger the box, the better. And there's not enough space upstairs. Not on level 2 there isn't. We're like sardines up there. For example, I don't even have a room. My bed's actually in a dark, narrow hallway. And even then I get to share it with 2 other guys. We sleep in turns. That's why some of us decided to restore life support down here and try to colonize this section of the deck. Ah, so you're expanding down here, claiming new land, sort of. Right? Exactly. We still have to share the rooms, but the beds are our own at least. And even if it is a bit dark and narrow here, it's ours. Just wait a couple of years, you'll see. We'll have repaired and claimed even more rooms. And the guys upstairs are just cool with that. No, it's better for everyone. We free up some space there after all. Besides, we have an agreement. We demolish damaged parts of the ship and use the plating, the materials to restore less damaged rooms. The deal is that we send half of the recovered material upstairs. They're building new rooms up there as well. I see. Nothing is free under the sun. Well, we can't survive without the colony. Food, water, drugs. We receive daily rations like the rest, and we also share the life support, which is maintained by Peterson. Okay, interesting. Is there anything else that I need to talk to? I guess I didn't ask you what your name is or anything. So all of us here, including the folk upstairs, are Kerbadiers, the crew of the Kerbads. But me and my friends down here, we have sort of our own thing now. Okay, yeah, let's change the topic. I was kind of hoping I would get like a name for this person, but that's fine. What about you? What's your deal? It's okay. I already spoke with your friend here. I'm gonna nail this average difficulty speech check. Oh, yeah, right. Of course. Sorry. Yeah, cool. We're already best of friends. So upstairs, huh? Gosh. There sure are a lot of them. I will take a computer when I use a computer manual, am I expending it? No. Okay. So actually I do not need to have more than one of those. That door's locked. Is this one? It's a little tricky to check them because of how hard it is to actually click on a door. Alright, what is this? Okay, there's not like a key or not like a text on the door or anything. A sign. Oh, okay. This is. I was just leaving. That's my deal. And combat? No? All right. I will get further away first. There's no way that Mindbot can actually get through that door, right? Okay, there we go. Well, I'm assuming this is some kind of supply room. Maybe it would be worth picking the lock. Oh, these dudes de-suited for some reason. Well, I guess all we really need to do is find somebody to talk to who knows where there might be a wreck, where we might be able to find the thing we're looking for. So we don't really need to loot this area too much. Okay, never mind. Even better than normal junk, this junk is heavy. A screen slate loaded with pornography. It feels to me like this might be useful as trade fodder, you know? This one's memory is loaded to the max with all kinds of pornographic image and videos. Yeah, I could see a person valuing such a thing. Take that. I need to put something down in order to pick up this thing so that I can combine it with my existing knife. I probably don't need to be carrying this electronic junk. I wouldn't know what to do with it anyway, right? Just show me weapons. Huh, interesting. These can't even be combined. Oops, shoot. I clicked where the button to do the fix-up would have been. There we go. Okay. So we still have our other cutter saw too, but it is in reduced condition. It just makes sense that they would be available for a limited number of uses. So we do still have the ability to burn through a few locks, should we need to do that. Alright, here's that console. That's the way to No Man's Land. And this is the... No, this is not quite that locked room. It seems like that locked room is just their bathroom, though, so maybe I don't actually care about that. Oh, and it's the one that has the stairs up. Okay. I'm gonna try this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah, it's fine. Cannot figure out how to change the IFF signals on these bots. All right, let's give the old college try here to convincing the chief to let us upstairs. Who are you? State who you are immediately and reveal your motives. Greetings. I'm here to trade. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm looking for a fuel ship. This ship is off limits. Don't even think about looting. This is not an abandoned wreck. This is our ship, our home. Yeah, and I don't mean to steal it. Maybe we can find a solution that works for both of us. Hear me out at least. Okay, I think that's reasonable. You can come in and we'll see what you can offer. But I would suggest to curb your expectations. Of course. So, can I come in? It's a weird thing to ask, given what she just said. Alright, this is what's going to happen. I will unlock the elevator doors, the one you're standing by right now. Get in and it'll take you to level 2. I'll be waiting there to take away and store anything we deem dangerous from you or your friends. What do you mean, like weapons? Primarily, yes. We will keep them while you are visiting. Okay. Fine, yes, I'm coming. What I wanted to do was just dump all of our weapons on the ground here. But she's wise to that. She wants you to step in immediately. You step in the elevator, doors close, and it automatically takes you to a floor. Then the doors open, and you find yourself in front of the same stern woman you saw on the video film. She sizes you up as if trying to decide how much trouble you are. I chose the look normal option. Alright now, while visiting, your spacesuit and any weapons will stay with me. Hold on, why take away my spacesuit? Accountability. If you screw up, you won't be able to just run away. Alright, fine. She pats you down and checks all of the items, and this is grayed out, indicating either that she didn't actually... I'm assuming this is grayed out because she didn't actually take our keys. Because otherwise, we wouldn't... If you failed the perception test, you wouldn't even have the option, right? Just wait until she finishes. So here's the deal. You're free to hang out on this deck, take the tour of the place, talk to people, do whatever. But don't start any trouble. I'm keeping an eye on you, and trust me, if anything goes sideways, I will start with you. Start the investigation. One assumes. That doesn't sound fair. What if I'm not responsible? If 20 years there are no problems, and then some outsider arrives and suddenly there are problems, I think the problem is the outsider, don't you? Alright, where can I find the captain? He's on deck 3, upstairs. But you were saying that I'm confined to this level. As far as I'm concerned, you have no business upstairs. This is the same procedure we treat any outsider. Traders, for example. Ask around. Maybe somebody has the parts you need, and you can trade them for. Well, I need to talk to the captain about the fuel chip. I've decided. If you really think only Captain Howard himself can help you, I will pass on a message. When or if he'll be ready to talk to you, we will find you. Alright, I guess that has to do. You are holding all of the cards in this situation, including the cards that I brought with me. Alright, thank you. Okay. Harsh. And so what do I have left? Most of my stuff. They didn't take too much. I still have all my drugs and porn, in case it turns out there is a fuel chip around here. Can still trade for it. And this looks like it's going to be a whole big deal. There's going to be a lot of people to talk to, a lot of space to explore. I think maybe this is a good place to break for the day. That's going to be it for us for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're going to flex our diplomatic muscles just a little bit and hopefully at least find out the location of a place where we can go for a fuel chip. This is starting to become a little bit more of a task than I understood it to be. And I am getting worried in a lot of ways here. Come back next time to see if all of my concerns are unfounded and I'm just being paranoid. And we'll see you then.